Hello, Leo. Hi, Aquarius. Welcome in, you guys. I wanted to do a reading, an opposition reading actually, because we're moving towards a full moon in Aquarius. Just a few days from when I record this. Actually, I'm recording it right before Lionsgate, which is August the 8th, of course. The sun is in Leo, Mercury is retrograding in Leo. And when the full moon happens in Aquarius, we also have Pluto there, so it's extra impactful, especially since next year in 2026, Leo and Aquarius have the North and South node, which is the collective points of destiny. So this moon cycle is very much like a little flash or a preview of what's to come. As you guys may know, oppositions in astrology is one of my favorite subjects, mainly because it is that mirroring energy that creates the whole. Of course, everything on earth exists in necessary opposition, and astrology is no different. But when we're talking about interpersonal astrology, it's about those components that we contain within us, the hidden parts in our opposite sign. With Leo and Aquarius, it's a particularly beguiling opposition for me. Admittedly, I have no Aquarius in my chart, but I do have a Leo stellium, Mercury, Saturn, and Venus. So although I do attract a lot of Aquarius friends and we get along very well, there's still this kind of mysteriousness to why, at least on both sides, I think. It is a very interesting one, but when you look a little closer, you can see how those hidden components are contained. Aquarius is all about innovation. Leo is creativity. So those two are very similar. We have perspective over on Aquarius' side and passion on Leo's side, passion and perspective. All down the line, those two things tend to go hand in hand. This full moon in Aquarius is surrounded by supportive astrology that is very much about creating the new self. And the message I've been strongly getting for Aquarius and Leo has something to do with communities changing or friendship groups changing. Could be about homes, workplaces. I'm not really sure, but more like your social environment. Could be due to change a lot when the North and South node move into your sign. And since this is kind of preview energy, you could be seeing the pieces starting to come together that are going to form that picture. Now, Pluto is in retrograde and so is Mercury. In fact, we have like 6 planets in retrograde. But like I said, this is like a snapshot or a preview. This full moon in Aquarius dates back to a new moon in the same sign in Aquarius season, the 29th of January of this year. So you can think about this too as like a completion of that cycle. 2 weeks ago, we had a new moon in Leo that will culminate in Aquarius season next year when all of those planets go direct. That's when the action takes place. Anyway, you guys, I'm going to jump into the reading. It's still a general reading, so you won't resonate with everything that I say the way that I say it, of course. Just take what fits for you as it does, if it does. I'm going to do a general spread for both signs. I won't do a lot of clarifying because then I'll draw separately for each signs individually. Okay, Mercury is retrograde in the sign of Leo, which is my Mercury, so bear with me, my friends. We're going to start. I think it's useful though because of what I said about the mirroring energy. Remember that as we go through the spread, the hidden part of the self. Okay. Oh, okay. Want to talk already with the sacred rebels. Let's get an overall energy. Interesting. After the storm. I like after the storm because Aquarius, you're ruled by Uranus, and Uranus just made a massive shift. And it has a very stormy temperature. There could have been a lot of changes in your life. There could have been a lot of upheaval. We'll see what that's about. But there's like a new knowledge being born. And it looks like a big full moon behind that owl, a baby owl starting off on a new journey. Let's see. Yes. And he's carrying like a little basket full of his nest. Moving. Okay, that's interesting. Let's get one more. And it's number 1 in this deck, which brings to mind the Magician in the Major Arcana. Not Aquarius energy, but to me as a reader, it is. Aquarius is always the Magician. Diving for light. This is number 11, so we have 1, 1, 1. Interesting. Because actually, I just got I just got a quick flash. I heard I got a date with destiny. That from a movie. If you know what movie that is, let me know. But anyways, we have diving for light, so this is Leo energy. Always for me. It is looking within to find the guiding light. It isn't anymore defined by what you thought it was. It could be that you went through a dark period of time, whatever this storm was, and realized that the guiding light has to come from you. Okay, that's interesting. I do notice, though, that she has seahorses for earrings, and seahorses are about partnership, and they mate for life, equal partnership. Okay. Let me do, I wasn't going to, but I want to do one from the Wisdom of the Oracle for Leo and Aquarius, 111. I got a date with destiny. Interesting. But ones, of course, are all about new beginnings. All that glitters. Okay. Now we could say all that glitters isn't necessarily gold, and that is true. You could have had to learn the difference between what you perceive to be made of gold and what has true value. And again, there's this diving for light, the answer within, or see where that goes. But also, there's a visage of an angel above this pile of gold. Sometimes all that glitters can be actual gold. We'll have to see where it goes. It can also be, oh, whoa, I just noticed that it's number 16 in this deck, which is the number of, is it 15, 16? Yes, it is the number of the tower in the major arcana, Aquarius energy, after the storm. So when illusions fall away, all right. On the bottom, to be fair, which is like Libra energy, which is justice in the major arcana, number 11. All right, let's go. No, I want to get right into the reading. Let's use the good tarot. Let's see what you're leaving behind. I mean, the full moon is about releasing, so this could have been unfolding over the past 6 months for you in the recent past. The Five of Pentacles, all that glitters. So this very much could have been about what affected your money, your stability. The Five of Pentacles is ultimately an energetic lack, though. It's about not feeling like you have what you need. Okay, in the recent past. Interesting. Let me see you now. I got that message too about creativity and innovation. Let me see you now. What's on you guys now, Leo and Aquarius? Present tense. Diving for light. King of Cups. Well, that is what he does. I like the diving energy because it's water energy. And right now we have we have Jupiter and Venus in Cancer. So strong water energy at play. But anyway, the King of Cups searches within for his own emotional truth. He finds the center by diving deep into himself. That's why he can be a very mysterious character for sure. It's like you're getting in touch with how you feel. Interesting. I see the Queen of Cups on the bottom of the deck. These two are coming out like crazy. Again, we do have Venus and Jupiter in Cancer right now, so strong water energy. And I got those two seahorses there. Partnership. Okay. What are you moving towards? Diving for light. What are you moving towards? Swords. Well, the Three of Swords is about lessons learned from heartbreak in the past. Swords are about our thoughts, our mind. Of course, right, we do have that full moon in Aquarius. So you could be releasing that feeling of lack. And whatever it is around you or whatever situation you've been in, like you see how you feel now. There's something here that's kind of breaking your heart. But this is, to me, the Three of Swords is the end of that because it's in the past. Lessons learned. Diving for light, I see. Okay. Let me see the energy surrounding you. This could be another person or it could be a situation. Oh, beautiful. We have the Ace of Cups. Well, this is what that king is finding within. Those can be definitely about self-love, but also the courage to love again. And we get a seahorse again right here, different deck, with that pearl of promise, a new beginning. Okay, I do like that. I'm leaving this heartbreak behind after the storm. Okay, what's the challenge? I'm not seeing a lot of fire energy, Leo. Where are you at? Oh, look at me. I'm like, where are you at, Leo? In the challenges where you're at trying to find the light. The sun, of course, is Leo energy. And it is about rebirth and joy. It's about the inner child, optimism, the sense of play, the sense of happiness. And all that glitters, well, the sun makes things glitter. That's interesting. Okay. This has sunflowers in it too, though. So, rebirth. Potential outcome. Oh, nice. I asked where the fire is and we find it. The Four of Fire. Diving for light. Okay. I like that we go from this steely cold of the Three of Swords into that welcoming, beautiful warmth there with the Four of Wands. And this is my summer patio party version. I am having trouble speaking. So normally, right, we'd go from the Three of Swords to the Four of Swords, a time of rest and recovery and integration and all of that. But the Four of Swords is like, or the Four of Wands is the summer patio party. Look at that fairy out there playing music on the flute and it's all warm and everything, you know, happy nights. Diving for light, the sun and the Four of Wands. Okay, we will clarify a little bit. Oh, nice. We see the Page of Cups on the bottom. I say nice because the page is the first step in engaging this ace. It's like getting your toe wet in the water of a new possibility, a new experience. And that Three of Swords is being left behind because there's light right here. Okay. I do apologize that I'm so stammery, you guys. This retrograde again is hitting my Venus, my Saturn. Okay. Oh, I keep asking where the fire is, and I picked up the Llewellyn, which has the Queen of Wands, Leo energy, or fire right there, the light within. You create it. That could be for you, Leo. Aquarius, this could be about that aspect within you, or a person outside of you who brings that energy. Definitely could be. The Queen of Wands is very, very magnetic, very vivacious. She commands the room and she's very confident and creative. Definitely believes in the power of her own heart. Let's see the Five of Pentacles, a feeling of lack. Oh, wow, yes. The Five of Cups, sadness, regret. Looking at everything that's been spilled away. Okay, we got 3 cups here. We got 3 swords here. This is the past. But behind the back of this character mourning, there's 2 cups. And I mentioned partnership already. We saw the King and Queen of Cups. Well, the Queen of Cups was hidden on the bottom of the deck. One more on that Five of Cups. All that glitters. I mean, that can be a little bit of, I can't believe what I once believed. I can't believe that I allowed it. It's something like that. Strength. Leo's coming in big time now. We have the Sun in the challenge. Strength, of course, is Leo's major arcana. And also, it was the representative energy of 2024. 2 and 2 and 4 is 8, and that's the Strength card, which is actual strength. It's about courage. It's about the willingness to walk your own path. sovereignty. It's about the courage to answer to your own heart. So whatever this is, 5 Pentacles, 5 Cups, it definitely has made you stronger, and it was necessary. But it took a lot of courage. All that glitters. I mean, sometimes the Strength card is about taming of the ego as well. Like what you believed wasn't what it was. If that makes sense. Look what it is. That 2 of Cups. And it's on the bottom of the deck with the Queen of Cups. So that's interesting because King of Cups right here, you see your own heart. The Knight of Pentacles, and you've learned to take your time. Now, this pentacle is indeed all that glitters for sure, but you can count on it. It's about taking things slowly and investing wisely. Things that are built on a foundation. After the storm, right, you've learned your lessons. And that came in here with the 2 of Cups. So it can be about a new beginning. We have an Ace of Cups here, a relationship where you're like, okay, I'll check it out. We'll see how that plays out. King of Cups is where you're at right now. The Queen of Wands. There she is. She definitely wanted to be seen. Let me see the Queen of Wands. I have to see what flashed. Hold on. The Page of Swords. Well, the Page of Swords is curiosity. Now, this could, again, be somebody that you're getting to know, somebody that you're observing, or you're like finding this part of you, like I said, and you're curious about it. It's like waking up in you. Let me see with the Queen of Wands. The 6 of Pentacles, and then I see the 7 of Pentacles. Interesting, the earth energy coming in now, all that glitters. The 6 and the 7 of Pentacles is about slow investment. It is about taking your time to see if things will be balanced. If over time they're going to yield to what you want. Because 3 of Swords, 3 of Cups, all that glitters. Okay. Let me see the 3 of Swords. Now, also for some of you with that 5 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles, it can be that whatever you're having to leave behind or reinvent is costing you some stability. Let me see the 3 of Swords and where you're headed. We have Judgment, Sag and Scorpio energy. Judgment is about rebirth. And we have the Sun in the challenge here. But it is ultimately about the decision to whether or not to leave the past in the past. Scorpio is 8th house. It has to do with the psyche. 3 of Swords. It's what keeps you back from your new beginnings. Whatever that pertains to be, which we may see when we do each sign. All of a sudden, I've been getting a lot of new intuitive energies, you guys, and itchiness. Okay. We have the 4 of Cups. It's like, yeah, and there's the Ace of Cups. It's like moving towards a new beginning. The 4 of Cups can be a sense of emotional protectiveness. Yeah, she's looking at those 3 cups and she's like, I don't know. I don't know if I want to take anything deeper. Because 3 swords can be. It's hesitation and there's a decision here. Let me see the Ace of Cups. In this surrounding energy, well, there's that Ace that's hovering, a possibility. There's the Queen of Cups again. We have the Page of Swords and then the King of Pentacles, all this earth energy. All right, I get it. The Page of Swords, like I said, it is about curiosity. This could be somebody around you, though, that you're getting to know. We'll see how that goes, that you've got your eye on. And this is somebody who's very reliable. Now, this could be you for some of you, because we have that learning the lesson of waiting and investing over time, which is what the King of Pentacles does. He's very reliable. He doesn't waste his time investing in things that are all that glitters. So you think that could be a new beginning, either for you or with somebody, and still for you. We see the sun in the challenge. Got a date with destiny. Here's destiny with the Wheel of Fortune. Sag energy. And the Wheel of Fortune is my let go or be dragged card. It is about things changing. It's about, like, for me, the wheel always brings in the tower. But in this case, maybe the tower because destiny came calling. And it's bringing about great changes. We have the sun here. And then we have the Four of Wands. Cancer energy with the Chariot, Jupiter and Venus in Cancer. For a lot of you, this could involve travel. I mean, the Four of Fire can be a new community. It can be a friendship group. It can be where you feel welcome, where you feel happy and seen and warm, because Three of Swords isn't warm. For some of you, this can be about travel. Interesting, I see the moon. First of all, Cancer's ruler, but it's a big full moon. And this owl is like that owl hovering over the surface of the water. Night vision. I'm going to go to the Four of Fire. The World. Interesting. Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius. It is about completions of cycles. Yeah, we have the Three of Swords right there. But this can definitely involve travel as well. Let's get one more on the World. One more. Temperance, Sag energy. Temperance is the soulmate angel, and I'm getting a lot about partnership here. And having to do a careful, like, this is definitely about patience, but a careful alchemy to bring together two unlikely substances. Combustible. I'm getting combustible. Why? But it's definitely about patience. And also about things happening behind the scenes. This angel is holding those two cups, which we saw on the bottom of the deck. One more. Lots of major arcana. The date with destiny, the wheel, and temperance. Yeah. Let me see. The high priestess now. Okay, why don't we end with all major arcana? We even saw the moon on the bottom of the deck. But the high priestess is about intuition, but it's also about silence. And then there's patience here. Let's just get into each sign because I could dive deep on that high priestess. I feel like this is following your intuition. Okay. But because of the moon, it can be about keeping things to yourself because of divine timing here, if you're making this change. But something is definitely intuitively pulling you. All right, let's get into the separate signs here. Let's start off with Leo. Leo, let's get you a wisdom. What do we have? Peace. For light and after the storm. Okay, and then that warmth. And remember, Leo, I said because where you are isn't warm. Let's get one more for you. Yeah, very much so. We have yin energy, divine feminine. That's interesting. But yin is also about not taking action. And remember, I said the Leo, this diving for light, it has to come from within you. We have your card in the recent past of strength and holding back for some reason. Okay. Maybe again, because you've learned to take your time with this yin energy. It's not like you, Leo, though, because yin tends to be a very passive energy. But we do have the sun in the challenge. Okay, let's see. No, I don't want that for Leo. I want the pulse. There it is. For Leo. What else? What are the messages? Leo, for some of you, this could be a person around you, yin and peace. We have a high priestess here with temperance and the four wands. Again, somebody that makes you feel that sense of warmth, of belonging, and that sense of peace, because Five of Pentacles, Five of Cups. Oh, here we are. And I was like, Leo, this isn't like you. Check it out. Well, this is like you, because we have the King of Wands. You guys know he's my favorite King of Wands in all of tarot because he's so commanding. He's standing up there with his wand of passion. In the background, silhouetted there, is the buildings, but the structures of his past burning to the ground. He had the confidence to do it. It wasn't good enough. Five of Pentacles, Five of Cups, and the Strength card, Courage. Maybe it was built on all that glitters. It wasn't real. There wasn't enough foundation. It could be. But the King of Wands takes control. And also, that's the storm. And then the third time, we get the Page of Swords. Again, the Page of Swords is a new curiosity being born. But it can also be about, well, a lot of things. Communication, learning something new. And then, now, this could be somebody that you have your eye on. Remember I said peace? Well, if this is you and King of Wands energy, Leo, and you've been through that storm of those buildings coming down, interesting I mentioned the tower, then you've got your eye on something that would make you, or somebody that would make you feel very peaceful. And this is about making an offer. Remember we saw the Page of Cups, the getting the toe wet in the water? We saw the Ace of Cups. Well, here comes the Knight with the offer. Very sweet, still a bit shy. I always call the Knight of Cups my Romeo of the tarot because he comes in speaking romantic words. And then I said, you're holding back, and that's not like you. No, it isn't. This is the Eight of Wands, fire energy. I mean, that's a blaze of passion. There's the sun. Wow. Can be about movement, action, travel. Interesting. Let's get you an astrology card, Leo. The Ceres, nurturing energy. Okay. Yeah. Whoever this is around you, you definitely find them very nurturing. That Four of Wands. I'm just getting that feeling of warmth, of belonging. Beautiful. The Descendant, which sits on the cusp of the seventh house, which is Libra's house, partnership, long-term relationship. The Descendant is the arrival of the other. With the North Node on the bottom. Interesting, Leo. Let's have another one. No, I just want one more because we're going to get a love card for Leo, of course. Okay, the North Node definitely wanted to come out. I got a date with destiny. The North Node is destiny. It is about the future. It's why the past is training for where you're going. I love that Mars is showing up. Right now we have Mars in Libra and we have the Descendant, seventh house, Libra energy, partnership. Let's get a romance angel, Leo. Very nice. It's safe for you to love, leaving that Three of Swords behind. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. 8 of Wands, King of Wands is high energy. So Leo, this could be somebody coming in toward you if you're the one in this yin, or vice versa. Let go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. It's safe. So 8 of Wands, and remember I said, Leo, let go or be dragged. Destiny. That said, let's get you a talisman for Leo. Luna. Moon. One more. And then willpower, strength, the King of Wands. Leo, that's you through and through. Okay. Let's do Aquarius. What did I start with? Oh, okay, wisdom. Do I want that? Yes. For Aquarius, building blocks, rebuilding, taking your time. 5 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles. I saw the 7 on the bottom. Looking at the future too. There's an angel on top of those blocks and looking towards the future. With this Page of Swords, learning something new for some of you. Others of you, this can be about still learning something new, building towards a new life. Let's have another one. Because no more all that glitter. What on earth? We got the yang energy. Yin and yang, divine masculine and feminine here. Well, of course, yang energy is all about the outside world, the practical things, building the blocks that are going to lead to the 4 of Wands. Whatever that is, that safe place to be. Let's have one more. That's number 1 in this deck. And we have After the Storm, number 1. Diving for Light, number 11. Orphaned and the Loyal Heart. Okay. Orphan can be about 3 of Swords, right, Aquarius? And this is about, again, yang energy and building blocks. 4 of Wands can be a sense of safety, place to belong. And then, yeah, there's the Loyal Heart. So for some of you, Aquarius, maybe you, again, have your eye on somebody who represents this loyal heart to you. We see the King and Queen of Cups showing up. And the 3 of Swords, 3 of Cups, all that glitters, lessons learned. Whether that had to do with romantic or creative things. You definitely do have your eye on somebody that now you view is somebody that you can trust. Following your intuition with the High Priestess here. Very spiritual energy coming through for you, Aquarius. Okay, so what deck? Wild Unknown. Right out of the gate. Okay. Somebody that you can trust. 6 of Cups on the bottom of the deck, Scorpio energy. The 6 of Cups is all about that. It's a restoration of belief. It's going back to a time and a place in your life before the 3 of Swords was a thing. For some of you, this could involve children or working with children. Let's see, Aquarius. Wanting to come out this like nobody's business. Interesting. The 8 of Swords, which is your energy, Aquarius? And I find this interesting in this depiction. There's a butterfly there waiting for transformation to occur in, what is that? The papoose? I don't know. Anyway, already transformation has occurred and he's hanging out of the cocoon, but doesn't want to leave because below it's looking a little dangerous. It's a suspension. It's analysis paralysis in a sense. It's holding something back. Whoa. The 10 of Cups, Aquarius. The King and Queen of Cups. And I said partnership. Along with the 8 of Swords comes the Devil, Capricorn's major. The devil comes through as Saturn energy, which is your co-ruler. Few people know that. Lessons learned. Aquarius, you're not reckless with your emotions, 10 of Cups. You don't easily believe in the possibility of everything you could imagine. And I get that because, again, when you're ruled by Saturn, there's a certain practicality. And you've learned maybe to build. If you want to have the 10 of Cups, it takes time, it takes investment. It can't be all about the, yeah, because the Emperor comes in with that. Capricorn, Taurus, and Aries energy. The Emperor is who builds blocks, who builds empires, who creates safety. Can be within or without. Could be somebody around you, this King of Pentacles. That could be you. One more. Okay. The Ace of Cups. And then the Three of Cups. Three of Swords to Three of Cups. The Three of Cups is symbiosis. Cancer energy, it can be, again, about finding where you belong. A new friend. And then we have the Hanged Man that came out with that Pisces energy. We have the High Priestess right here. The Hanged Man is about a shifting in the way you see things. It's about a perspective shift. Interesting. I don't know why, but like these two are going together for me. All right, let's get you some astrology. For Aquarius. Eight of Swords in the hand. Virgo energy. Well, Virgo is all about building sustainability and nurturing and building systems that are going to help grow things over time. You could be dealing with a Virgo. We see that King of Pentacles. There's the Vesta. Doesn't that look like the Four of Wands? And you see the Ace of Wands there burning in the middle of the Four of Wands. Capricorn energy. Now you could have strong Capricorn in your chart or be dealing with one. Let's have another one. Capricorn is definitely a very loyal energy. We have the first house or the arrival, the reinvention, the transformation. Also Aries energy. Okay. And the sun. Sun right there. It's there. I see Eight of Swords. It's there already. Aquarius. Okay, one more. And then Jupiter. Jupiter in Cancer right now. Jupiter is that Wheel of Fortune. Good luck. Expansion, growth, new adventure. We have the retrograde or the review and Aries. Interesting. Because we have 3 planets retrograde in Aries right now. We do. We have Chiron, which is basically the Three of Swords. Saturn, which is the devil. Okay. So Aquarius, for some of you, why am I getting that there's something here you refuse to believe? It, like I'm getting it because of that 10 of Cups. You don't want to believe that it could be as good as it looks. That's possible. Just saying. Okay. You need a romance angel? I am going to get you one because it could be for some of you. Children, your love life is being affected by children. I saw that Six of Cups, remember? Okay. So again, some of you could have children. Trust. Yes, that is what that is. This situation is calling for you to have faith. That is what that is. One more. And then chemistry. There is a strong magnetic attraction. Yeah. Why don't you trust it, Aquarius? For you, it could be this Queen of Wands. She's a very attractive energy. And also your opposite energy. You could be dealing with a Leo. I see a lot of Aquarius and Leo energy together. Confidence. Okay. All right. I see. One more. for Aquarius. Cut ties. 5 of Pentacles, 5 of Cups. All right. And that is, so yeah, it did take confidence for you to do that. Let's have one more. The Success. And look at that big star up there, Aquarius. Your major arcana, the star card, which comes after the Tower or after the Storm. Okay. All right, you guys, let's close it off with a cup. No, we're going to do moon cards. That's right. I totally forgot. Of course, full moon. These could be for either one of you. I hope this reading helped, my friends. I hope it resonated. It'd be interesting. Let me know if like both sides meant something for you. Often it does. For Leo and Aquarius. What do we have? Full moon in Libra. Find a balance after the storm. Last quarter, okay, so full moon in Libra would have been an Aries season. That could be a timing thing for some of you. Aries season of this year, which would have been April. Last quarter moon in Cancer. Take a breather. We see a strong amount of Cancer energy here. And then last quarter moon in Aries, lots of Aries energy. Work through your feelings. And another Libra card, new moon in Libra, know you are loved. Okay. And last quarter moon in Leo, lighten up. The Sun and the Four of Wands. Very nice. Okay, we'll do one from the Lover's Oracle. We already made it long. Just one for Leo and Aquarius. Oh, playfulness. Interesting, right? Because we have the Sun in the Challenge. Laughter is the best therapy. Have some fun together and remember, love is the greatest healer and also the only healer. All right. I love you guys. Oh, healing on the bottom of the deck. Okay. I love you guys. Happy full moon. Interesting energy. I'll see you soon. Namaste.